Dear friend, just wanted to let you know how I'm doing these days. It's true that we haven't been able to talk to each other since a very long time. I don't know, dear uncle, what's happening in your life, and there is nothing that exceptional happening in my life as well. Thanks for asking me and for caring. Actually, to be completely honest with you, as you already know, I've already been telling you that since a long time that there are some issues that I'm facing in my life, more specifically my professional life, which is very rocky. There, I have already typed my resignation letter, and I'm really on the verge of leaving. There are days which are better, there are days which are worse. On some days, I just feel like I will rather shoot myself in the head than go and do that job for another day. Yet, let's face it, nothing is black and white. I cannot pretend that I hate everything about my job. I have some other struggles going on in my personal life, and I wouldn't want to. I just want to think very well before taking such a big decision, because I don't want to end up regretting and end up having other issues that bother me even more if I decide to leave. But it's still something that's on my mind, and it's still something that I'm struggling with. Doing something that you don't like, doing something, uh, having to deal with all kinds of lack of appreciation, being humiliated, being criticized constantly, and just feeling like this is not what you want to do with your life. It's very hard to force yourself to keep doing it, yet life is not that easy. You don't just get a magical solution, and there are things which sometimes as adults we are constrained to do even if we don't like it. Having said that, as you probably know, I'm also following a part-time course, distance learning course at the Open University of Mauritius. And that's a big challenge also, to manage a full-time job and a course, and to do your assignments, and just to try to get a life outside of that. I have a non-existent social life, I'm not ashamed to say. I don't particularly enjoy going out that much or meeting all kinds of people, but it's true that I do feel that it's important to have that balance. And unfortunately, right now, I don't really have that balance, I would say. So, yeah, that will be one of my major struggles right now. And despite that, I would say that I have progressed a lot considerably where I was before. Yes, so I'm working a lot on myself, on my mental, physical, spiritual, psychological health. It's not always easy, but it's necessary. I don't think life is going to get easier, and life is never going to be perfect, as we all know. The world does not revolve around us, so we have to really wake up and do what we have to do, because no one else is going to do it for us. And yeah, I'm really into the law of attraction these days, and I can say that it really makes a big difference. I'm still learning many things about it, but I find it really interesting. And what I wanted to tell you, by the way, is that I have met someone a couple of months ago, and we are basically dating each other, getting to know each other. He's 4 years younger than me. I know that you must be laughing, but that's the thing with me. I either find people who are totally different from me in terms of religion and culture, people who are extremely older than me or very much younger than me. I never find someone who is just conventionally appropriate. And I think the universe has decided that for me it's always going to be very controversial kinds of relationships, if you wish. So I don't know where this is going to go. I'm certainly not looking for romance or looking for a relationship right now in my life. I need to heal myself first. Most importantly, I need to find my happiness. I wouldn't say that I am in a very happy place these days. I'm still not sure what I will do. There are days where I tell myself I will drop the course or I will drop my job. As you can imagine, it's not easy to deal with that. A full-time job and a course and trying to maintain a romantic relationship and trying to take care of yourself and accomplish your hobbies and spend time with your family, it's a big challenge. The good news is that I have amazing friends just like you, friends, well wishers, supporters that make me feel more inspired and make me feel like, I just, when I think of these people, I feel a motivation and a courage that I've never had before. There are things which you don't feel like doing on your own, but when there are people around you who give you that positive push, you feel like you are just on top of the world. So that's basically what's happening in my life. I would say that, yeah, I feel like day by day, sometimes I'm losing my sanity. Sometimes I just speak to myself. Sometimes I just feel like sitting and crying. Sometimes I'm laughing out loud alone. And it's just an emotional roller coaster. It has always been that way for me. I just hope that everything is going on fine in your side, and I hope that we're going to see each other very soon for a hike, maybe. Take care and see you soon. Thanks for watching if you have watched.